What's up? It's your favorite girls in the whole wide world, and it's time for another episode of DABABY. What would you fight about that would make you lose all your damn hair? You saw the picture of that girl with all them damn braids missing off her scalp, talking about she won the fight.
Yeah, clearly, and I still didn't get to know what she was fighting for.
There's nothing worth your hair.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I mean all of it, girl.
I'm from Atlanta, so if you don't get what that mean, you ain't from here, cause we ain't doing too much fighting.
Yup, hello. No, bitch. I done took these classes. I done took these classes. You hear me?
My bank account will be scalped because, bitch, my mama gonna use all the money I got in there to burn my ass out. Like, stop playing with me.
Look at the booty. What she do?
It lifted.
Girl, that booty look the same. It just don't look as sad. I just feel like she
changed her posture. Like, I feel like she went from like doing this to doing like this.
That's what I'm saying. Like
you know how you do a little arch.
Like she didn't have enough for the entire BBL, so they just gave her what her $1,500 could afford. You get just enough. You get some of these chicken bouillon cubes melted down.
But I think she ain't get
I mean, I'm glad she didn't go dumb, big, stupid Kardashian booty ridiculous. I'm glad it wasn't that, but it's just like, girl, you spent money on that.
Did she get BBL shots or did she get like those injections? Cause I got them injections. You know the ones that's kind of like Botox, so it's like collagen.
What is it supposed to do? You got
basically,
a shot?
It's supposed to lift up. Yeah, girl, you get like 15 in one spot.
Anyway.
So it's like 30 little shots. It's like doing Botox. You know how Botox they do all those little needles and stuff?
Yeah, but no.
So
that's what I'm saying. I don't even like getting a shot. So you're not sticking me in the eye, in the forehead, and in my ass.
I'm about to say, it's supposed
that
to
booty meat is tender.
And basically, whatever they inject, basically revitalizes the cells, and it kind of helps them swell up and move, so you get that fuller.
You should have went and got some of that Vita Lift from Revlon.
What did it do?
It's like a foundation.
I don't know.
But then again, you don't want to have foundation on the inside of your panties.
No, I don't
understand that.
I got it mainly because I had lost so much weight post divorce, and
your booty was long.
It was looking long. It was looking a little unhappy. And I've always had hips. So
and it's crazy because that's what she said to me. Why y'all didn't tell me my booty was frowning?
You feel me? I feel her because I have hips, you feel me? And I ain't never had no big old booty. So it wasn't like niggas would be like, oh yeah, they see it from the front and they see it from the back. But after that divorce, I was like, got hips in the front. Damn, in the back. It was just disappointment. You feel me? And it was mainly how I felt about it. But I'm too fucking scared.
So you felt like you was out here tricking niggas.
You feel me? And I was too fucking scared to get a BBL because I'm not doing no
baby. Shit. To watch you bitches come out of there wrapped up, slapped up.
You feel me? Just for a little bitty ass. And I wanted to kind of perp and be like, niggas be like, oh, you could work out and do that shit. So what I did was I got the injections and then I worked out.
But that's what you're supposed to do. So you don't go and get cosmetic surgery and then go back to eating donuts and French fries and cookies and shit.
Donuts and French fries, but saying so the injections lifted it up.
But you also
gave it a more round shape. But then I started doing my weighted squats.
Okay,
and,
there we go.
And stuff like
there we go.
And then I will say the last 15 pounds I gained was purely for me just sitting at home eating.
There we go. But you also you cannot go back to the same lifestyle after you get surgery.
No, I would say that's what people fuck up at. Because that's
can't
the reason,
go back to the same lifestyle.
From getting lipo. Because I really want to get lipo, but it's kind of like,
ooh, I'm scared of that China. Then they make your belly button all long and shit. No, that's
I don't mind.
I think that's a tummy tuck. Yeah, the long ass.
Yeah, but
why y'all belly buttons be so damn long?
The lipo belly button kind of do like that. So.
It looks weird.
It do. I want to say, and that's the thing. I have a really deep innie, so it would be weird for me anyway. Because I would have a.
And they ever tried to fuck your belly button? Don't answer that. What's up, y'all? We already know what it is. It's celebrity bullshit. If you have not figured it out, we have already jumped into a few of our topics. So thank y'all so much for joining. But anyway, Fuck Azalea talking about she want to get her damn ass done. She already got her ass done, child.
She need to get her goddamn inner spirit done.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going to pay for anything, you should have went to therapy. But I will say, she's not always wrong. It's
it's how she says it. She's
there we
erratic.
go. There we go. There we go.
That's what it is.
It's giving medication. And the fact that you really had to tell everybody that you fucked Dave Chappelle and everything, that's just like, girl, some shit don't need to be a conversation. That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody love Dave Chappelle for comedy, blah, blah, blah. But he's not anybody you looking to be like.
What's one comedian you would brag about fucking?
Joe Coy.
Who?
Joe Coy.
Show me a picture of that motherfucker. I don't know who the fuck that is. This bitch is fucking retarded. Let me see this shit before I say anything else. I just don't. Okay. I ain't no comedian.
He a beautiful man.
Bitch, go to hell. Go straight to hell. Okay.
No. Maybe that's why they be funny, because they know they can't get no.
Exactly, you feel me? I ain't the only nigga.
I'm really trying to think.
The only comedian I would ever brag about fucking legit is Bernie Mac. Rest in peace.
I was gonna say, and I was about to say that early in the game.
About fucking him, okay?
90s Bernie Mac
was a player.
Yeah.
You feel
me? You suck dick. You do. Yes, honey.
I would have bragged about fucking him, but anybody else, like, bitch, I'm not bragging about fucking
Chris Tucker.
Nah, hold on now. Actually, no, I wouldn't brag about it. I'd be like, I hit it. Them, you feel me? Okay.
I hit it.
I'll fuck them. I ain't
it.
gonna brag about it. I ain't telling nobody about that.
Richard, you know fuck Richard Pryor, Red Fox.
Go to hell.
Eddie Murphy.
Go to fucking hell. Like,
Martin Lawrence. I'm talking about 90s Martin with all the Jordans and shit. 90s Martin was fine. He built like a lunch lady now. But we talking about back in the day. Will Smith.
No. Will Smith was actually never my type.
He looked like he be crying in the pussy.
I'm not about to play with you.
He do.
He just not my type. I don't know. I just really don't. And he not even like super light skinned, but I do not like light skinned men. Like, I be trying to tell you. And I don't, and you know.
Ooh, you discriminatory.
I'm not prejudiced. I'm not discriminatory. Listen, it's some fine light skinned men I have had.
It is, but them chocolate ones do something to you.
Okay.
They don't mind punching you in the clavicle when you acting up.
But a light skinned man just give me,
you remember
like,
you punched me in the clavicle?
Soft ass vibes.
You remember that?
Light skinned men sit down to pee.
Whoo!
So
okay.
I mean, not in
we
real life.
We are gonna get jumped. Shit.
I think they do.
Sorry. We gonna get jumped on. No, some of y'all do. Or when y'all do stand up, y'all be like, ooh.
And the light skinned men I have and like dated and enjoyed, they was soft.
I spelled your name with it. Okay, honey.
You're annoying as fuck.
Speaking of annoying, and I know y'all tired of us talking about this man, but until he stop being in the front face and force of the fucking news, we gonna keep talking about his ass. Kanye. It's Kanye once again. He done told Cudi, guess who not gonna be on the album? Cause you friends with who know who. Well, you know who.
That man
he told Billie Eilish
from his birthday party, like, you not coming to my party.
You can't come to shit I got going on because you with the ops. Told Billie Eilish she need to apologize. That lady ain't said shit about Travis Scott. She just said she was gonna make sure her people was good in the crowd. Somebody need to ask them.
I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you something. I feel it, right? But let's be real.
Niggas
wasn't saying shit like that until the actual world situation.
It was a tiny bit of shade.
Niggas, all of a sudden.
But y'all don't give a fuck about them folks in that crowd.
Niggas start caring so much they gotta say it on the speaker. Yes, I know there have been like artists who have stopped their shows before. And they be like, you okay. But now y'all niggas be ODing trying. Right. They be like, oh yeah, cause I make sure I stop. Oh, we wanna make sure they good.
It's almost like you got somebody trying to faint on purpose, bitch.
Yeah, like, bitch. Why the fuck you getting clout off of a tragedy?
Right.
Like, leave that man alone. For one, he gone through enough. They trying to run that nigga
dry.
I really still don't understand how the fuck is his
Drake,
fault.
and everybody else.
I really still don't
attached.
Hey, I need an attorney who's representing. It ain't gotta be the one that's representing these folks, but let me, like, an attorney come talk to me real quick.
Like, let me know what's the ins and outs.
How the fuck is this man liable for any of this shit? Because
it was his concert. I'm not agreeing with it, but because it was his event, his concert, his name was on it, and you know they gonna go for whoever is the fucking
niggas
biggest.
Get shot at Gucci concerts all the fucking time. Niggas is not suing Gucci.
Who is about to play with?
I'm just saying.
Who is about to play with East Atlanta Sala?
Y'all know who the fuck to try, because
who finna play with the boogeyman?
Shot at Fujiano concerts.
Justin Bieber shit just got shot up. Kodak Black got shot in the leg. He ain't dead. God bless.
For that shit, like, I just don't get, like, even okay. So listen, that one
and
rapper,
because he's known for moshing.
That one rapper Drakeo who died in L.A. He got shot by somebody in LA, whatever. So, like, his family suing the concerts. That I can understand because they didn't have, like, the proper security situation. So, if that's kind of the same instance they're trying to use with Travis Scott, and it is Travis Scott owns his concert, okay, I'll let y'all rock on that one because he should have had more security and staffing in that instance. Right. However, when, like, how y'all use COVID to be like a public health situation, can we have a public accountability for the people who did not have tickets and ran down those gates and they themselves caused the chaos that ensued?
I agree with that, because at the end of the day, it ain't like he told them to do the shit, but what they're trying to use is the previous instances where he has attributed to the mosh pits and inciting the crowd and all the other bullshit. Pretty much. But I don't agree with, okay, well, you was out there and motherfuckers lost their mind, and unfortunately you and your homegirls got trampled. I'm finna sue Travis. That's just not. If anything, you should sue the venue for not having their shit properly taken care of, because they shouldn't have been able to do all of that shit.
Man, I don't know. I ain't gonna say sue the venue either.
Hell yeah.
I'm cool with a lot of club owners and niggas.
But I'm saying, if you gonna sue anybody, if you're gonna be mad at anybody or try to hold anybody accountable, it ain't gonna be the motherfucker on stage. I'm up here performing.
You're right.
I can't keep my
cannot see.
And as a teacher. When you in your classroom, you got your kids. You can't watch everything.
Supposed to be 22-1.
Hello.
You telling me as a person who is performing, perfectly enthralled in the antics, all the extra effects going on.
Hello.
I can see 50,000
This
people.
motherfucker over here having the panic attack.
50,000 people.
These motherfuckers look like they about to rush the stage. Like how do you handle that situation?
Y'all suing the bowling alley? I'm just asking because you feel me, like that nigga Brandon got his ass beat. Y'all suing the bowling alley about that?
No, okay, but he can't come back there no more, which I don't think he. I know.
I'm saying, but Danny Lee brother can. He can still go, even though he ran up on the baby.
No, that man. You know what? We gonna get there. But Kim is doing a lot for me, and it's not necessarily in the instance of the kids, but it's in reference to Pete. Now,
the fact that she was so insistent on texting that man.
Why do you have to put our things in public? It's like, I want the world to know that I'm talking to my favorite person. There shouldn't be anything to hide. But the fact that you really feel like somebody is going to run down on Pete Davidson ass over Kanye West.
Skeet the Pete. What he calling him? Skeet the Pete.
Like, for you to really feel like somebody's going to run down on Pete Davidson, like, child, you wasn't even this hyped about the fact that this man couldn't go and see something that his daughter wanted to show him in her room. We didn't get a peep out of you for that. But because you feel like somebody gonna do something to your little funny looking ass boyfriend, like, girl, nobody is really studying y'all for real. We are reading this shit and either laughing, crying, or both.
Or asking to be taken out
like,
of the fucking group.
Please take us out the group chat. We really don't give a fuck. Nobody cares. Kanye West is at the Super Bowl with a mask over his face.
North looked over it.
She's done. Like, she is done. The antics of him, the bullshit with her mama. Y'all are gonna raise the next one.
Y'all can be mad when goddamn North start acting like fucking Lindsay Lohan.
I'm trying not to put that on nobody baby or nobody child, but that's what breeds the type of shit. Oh, you just have to be present in your child's life and this, that, and third, but you also have to be mindful about what you fucking showing them and what they seeing. Like, I just, this whole situation is too much. Apparently, he not dating the young lady no more. He moved on to somebody else.
The one who was blasting her baby daddy on Christmas, but was with Kanye 3 days later. Like, I'm confused. I was confused about the trailer park trash she was hanging around with. It's too much. Too and fucking much. She got way too much clout off this fucking relationship.
Too much.
I'm mad that we let his rebound be that infamous. Like,
to my Julia.
This bitch was getting pictures with fucking Antonio Brown and shit like that.
But see,
with Madonna.
That's you and your whole ass friends got Birkins. Like, he was passing out fucking treat bags at a birthday party.
I didn't think they was for them. I thought he had bought all them for her and they was just showing off her shit.
No, he said he bought Julia Fox and her friends Birkin bags. So and his new bitch.
$60,000 on your new bitch and her friends and then broke up with her 2 weeks later, bitch.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like this man really gives a fuck. Like, he said he was the richest motherfucker on earth, and I feel like he really feels that way. Like, we know Kanye is not all there. But at the same time, it's like when you driving by and you see a car wreck, you gonna keep your eyes on the fire and the screaming and the what the fuck is going on because, hey, it's entertaining, unfortunately. But if it was at the end of the day, we had a choice, I really would not care to see this shit. We really don't need to know what the hell is going on. Like, it just, come on now. He talking about she wearing the coat.
The Kardashians.
And apparently they done moved to Disney Plus, girl, and people are not happy about that shit.
I thought it was Paramount Plus.
They on Disney Plus.
Why would Keeping Up with the Kardashians go to
Girl,
Disney? You're lying.
I promise.
No.
I promise. They moved to Disney Plus and people is like really losing their mind about it.
Because
like,
that's too much of an easy access for my kids to get to. My kids can easily go to my profile. Oh, fuck no.
They don't like, that's what I'm talking about. I feel like this whole thing, baby. Why do kids need to see Keeping Up with the Kardashians? Why does that need to be on Disney Plus? Why?
I'm sick.
And it's crazy because I've seen other movies on that I didn't necessarily feel like, oh, this isn't a kids movie, but I mean, it ain't the damn Keeping Up with the fucking Kardashians. Naked picture scandals and Kris Jenner cussing out everybody because they don't want to continue to suck Kim ass from the back.
I'm saying, like, I'm so concerned. Like,
But speaking of bullshit, just like we were just speaking of, honey, DABABY and the bowling alley. Now, if y'all are already aware, what's his name?
Brandon Bills.
That sounds like a stripper name. Anyway.
Brandon Bills. Apparently, he was a rapper before
I ain't never heard of the motherfucker.
Danny Lee became on the scene. So Danny Lee came on the scene like as a tag along to her brother. So she was on his like scenes and stuff doing her little dancey 1 and 2 moves and stuff. You what the fuck?
What was the song that
she only had one song and that was with Chris Brown.
It was another one. What is it? What's the song, babe?
Is that
All I Know? With the little dance, I like. I like that song. I did.
Girl, ain't I listening to that color?
So I like, oh, Jesus. So I like the song or whatever. So it's like, when the situation happened with her and DABABY from the jump, I knew that it wasn't a good thing. Why? Because we know that Mimi isn't going anywhere. She's not going nowhere. She's not going nowhere. So I knew that situation was going to be toxic. Not to mention,
since 2017.
She been doing her thing, girl. Yeah, she got a couple of little songs. I'm sure you probably didn't know it was her, but it was her. So when I saw the situation take place, kicking out the hotel, all those bullshit, I knew it was going to be bad. Now I know y'all remember how he said that when he saw DABABY, it was on site.
What that mean? Because where I'm from,
that mean as soon as my eyes lock on you, I
don't give a fuck where you at. If I see you in the grocery store with your kids standing in that line and you paying the cashier, I'ma jump
library,
on that and bop your ass upside your goddamn head.
The
I don't
gym,
care if your ass is in church paying your tithes, bitch.
The studio,
I'm running up on your ass, bitch. On site means
at the park.
On the fuck site.
It mean when I
so
see
guess
you.
What? If a person tells me on site, I ain't feel
then
threatened.
that mean that is what it is.
I feel threatened.
Now, from the video that we saw, you can see DABABY come up and throw his punch. Now, mind you, them few minkies didn't quite mink it.
Cause they was slipping and sliding
on the damn
ball. Now that's when you should have felt stupid.
Yeah,
that's when you. The fight
it looked like, you know how you watch them game shows, girl, on the game show where you got to do certain activities or a challenge and shit. That's what it looked like. He looked very stupid. After that,
but he still got his ass beat.
He did.
That's the crazy part about it.
But when you go back and look at his face, bro wasn't as fucked up as they tried to make it seem like he was. He had a little cut maybe under his eye, a little forehead swelling.
Skin, so that little cut bled a lot.
Right. So you and this light skinned nigga.
Them niggas are soft. Them niggas are soft.
No, they not. Not all of them.
Light skinned man that don't want to fight.
Game. Chris Brown.
Who is Game fighting?
Huh?
Who is Game fighting?
I'm saying, don't nobody want them problems.
Bitch, man.
Nigga. Did him and 50 Cent fight?
No. And who Chris Brown run against?
They ain't never fight.
Niggas don't want to fight Chris Brown because he
does
karate and he a cokehead. That's why niggas is not trying to fight Chris Brown.
I'm finna go.
Niggas is not going to fight no.
Because not only are you strategic, but you're on this cocaine, so you're strong.
Like, you strong as fuck. Nigga, they don't fight no fucking crackhead. The hell, they am not fighting no cokehead. I'm not fighting no nigga who know karate. Everybody know them quiet niggas who did anime and shit like that in school could beat your fucking ass with them fucking karate moves, bitch. Listen. Ain't nobody got time to play with his ass. So, but Chris Brown is still light skinned, my nigga. So I need to see him in a fight.
Well, shadow clone jitsu your ass. So you better sit down.
To vouch for him, okay? I need to see him. But no.
Did he beat Drake up?
No, bitch.
He did. They got to fighting. Oh no, did he whoop Drake ass?
I didn't know. He just slapped him. But yeah,
they said he slammed that nigga. They said
New York. Diddy is from New York and he's a dark skinned nigga. Listen, let me say something. I think Diddy fine as fuck. Carisha, I feel you, bitch. I feel you, bitch. So Diddy is dark skinned and fine as fuck. He don't give a fuck. Drake is light skinned. Nigga is white. With the one drop blood, with the one drop rule. This got the one drop.
This gonna be the first time y'all see Bounce on the show. We can't never stay right here.
What light skinned person you see? What light skinned person you see in a fight? Answer me now. Riddle me. Put it in the comments. I want to see it.
No, don't scroll.
What light skinned person you know don't want to fight? Put it in the comments. I want to see it.
Who else? I don't think Nipsey slapped the fuck out of a nigga.
Okay, Nipsey was a real nigga, okay, and his tattoos
Nipsey
made him dark skin.
Fuck out that man. Okay, who else? Who else light skin that's whooping niggas' ass?
Nipsey is the only exception to the rule.
You're terrible too. You're terrible too.
Only exception to the rule.
No.
He wasn't light skinned. Thank you. That's what I just
said. Dave East.
That nigga was.
I feel like Dave East slapped the fuck out of somebody. He a little yellow. He on the yellow side.
Keep feeling that way. Keep going.
You don't think Dave East slap a nigga?
No.
What? No. Dave East look violent as fuck.
I think Dave East will probably pop a pistol.
Oh, absolutely.
But I don't think his ass slapping nobody.
But that's right though. I'm gonna shoot your ass instead.
Nah, I'm just saying like I still like a nigga.
Who gonna give a nigga a one?
I still like a nigga square up.
Who light skinned I feel like a fight? Steph Curry.
Bitch, get the fuck out my mind.
Speaking of sports, SHA'CARRI is speaking out on the bullshit that took place now. There was a young lady who drug test results came back crazy, but they said because she took some type of heart medication, but we all know how. Child.
They quit to make him an excuse for a white
That's
person.
what I'm saying. So I don't even think it was there. I think they just they put on there what needed to be put on there to make it look like that. But the fact that we're just now finding out about it, and I believe that the young lady was still allowed to compete.
As a strong cannabis advocate,
period. Come on, speak on it.
I definitely.
I don't think
SHA'CARRI
absolutely. 100%. I don't think she should have been disqualified for the shit. And there was a lot of people who felt like, oh, well, she did it. She should have known better. First of all, she just lost her fucking mother.
A fucking, I don't care what blunt you got rolled up. It could be indica, it could be sativa, it could be goddamn both of them mixed. It could be hybrid.
I was about to say it could be a hybrid too. It don't even matter.
Never been a strain of weed that made me run fast.
Period.
Bitch,
if anything, I'm gonna sit back. I'm just about to say. If anything, I'm about to sit back on this couch. Whatever get me is finna just get me today, honey, because I cannot. Y'all don't remember that commercial back in the day? That was like, this is my friend. And the person was all flat and shit. She doesn't do anything. She just sits
me.
there.
That was
so
me.
how?
That commercial a long time ago.
There was no girl. I was the one with the egg. This is your brain. This is your brain on drug. Bah. Questions. No, bitch, you wasting grocery. And the stamp store here to the 21st. It's the 14th. Get out of my kitchen. Like, what are you doing? Get out. Nah, but for real, like, it doesn't make any sense. I feel like that whole situation was very
racist.
Boop. But she did come out on top with all her endorsement stuff. But I feel like they should have allowed her to run. Now, they did let her get out there with them Jamaicans after the fact.
And we knew that was the problem. Y'all tried it. Because first off, niggas is not testing Jamaicans for weed.
Right. That's
in
dumb.
their DNA.
That's dumb.
They was born with that.
Y'all can say they came in the world high.
So they put her in that race to say, okay, we're going to put you against people who also
smoking that shit.
Be high as fuck. All right? And what they showed them was that the Jamaican strands got that good shit.
Got the good shit.
Took off. But the problem is, niggas was saying,
baby didn't even place.
They was like, oh, SHA'CARRI didn't even place. Bitch, she still ran faster than you.
Elaine was the name of the game. She did her thing.
I just think the problem with SHA'CARRI is that she talks too fucking much. Let your talent speak.
But if it was a man, would it be a problem?
Damn, I hate when y'all do that. Okay, so
because nobody told Adrian Brown to shut the fuck up, and he got his ass whooped all around the ring.
Okay, let's stop you there. I've always told Adrian Brown to shut the fuck up.
I mean, I'm talking about as a collective.
I don't like short men.
Oh my God! So you cannot be little and you cannot be light skinned.
Y'all, I told y'all I was the problem. I told y'all I was the problem.
That demographic, we thank y'all so much for tuning in.
Y'all did not make the next round.
Y'all did not make the next round. We do apologize.
Listen,
it's exit treat bags.
Talks way too fucking much
for
a short person, bro.
But I feel like when you're in sports, when you're in entertainment, when you're in anything that is competitive, you gotta talk your shit.
You right. You feel me?
But I also feel like you talk your shit to an extent, though.
I don't ever say nothing about Nicki. Okay, you know what it is? I think it's just the respect factor of how you talking your shit. You feel me? Because SHA'CARRI was talking her shit before the weed scandal. We loved it. We was like, yeah, we love a braggadocious bitch. You feel me? Go ahead.
That's bragging and doing the shit?
You bragging and doing the shit. You reviving, Black history and shit. You feel me? You setting records and shit. You bringing to mind the FloJo as niggas who ain't even heard of
to say because we ain't had nobody for real since Alice and Felix.
Yeah,
and she was getting older. You Olympic aging. No, it was fuck. What's the other lady? She's light skinned. Shit, what is her name?
I don't know her name. She light skinned.
She ended up getting caught up in some drugs. She ended up using steroids. What was her name?
I am not colorist. I am not prejudiced. I have a whole light skinned child. Okay.
What is her name?
I know what you're talking about. My cousin who is also light skinned. He ran track most of my damn life. That's the only reason I know about track and field.
They said FloJo was on that juice. Marion fucking Jones. Yeah, Marion Jones ended up getting caught for using that shit. But it's like, first of all, baby.
It was doping. Steroids do make you run faster, right? So that shit they was doing. That was valid.
They was getting that shit.
That was valid.
They only got caught because they was using this shit from Russia. Y'all can't use Russian steroids. This shit is detective.
If she would have, okay, you found out your mama died.
You supposed to use a low grade beaver tranquilizer.
Beaver tranquilizer?
That'll help you.
Okay, we're gonna talk more about that. I like to have it like
make you hairy. Yeah, but you shoot a bitch with that beaver.
Niggas should be happy to be hairy, bitch. I'm not gonna play with you. But if you find out your mama died during the interview, right? And you go get you a fucking bottle and you drink that shit to the bottom. Mm-hmm. Let's say you a functioning alcoholic and your ass make it down the fucking track. You gonna stand up, but let's say you make it down the track, right? Mm-hmm. You could potentially kill yourself because your body's not used to handling that influx of alcohol like that. Right. So me going to chase a bottle because I'm depressed is more dangerous for me than smoking some grass. Right. So I feel like,
which has been proven to alleviate anxiety and everything else. Like
what you already say is legal. It's legal in certain states. Like even though y'all have not decriminalized it on the federal level, right? But that's only because y'all are perpetrating the money and taxes that.
I was just about to say it's only because y'all can't get y'all hands on it. Come on, somebody, exactly
for this drug. You feel me? Like it's niggas serving 25-year sentences, and you want to make sure you get that money off of them every year inside outside that penitentiary. So you're going to keep them in jail. That's why you're going to keep marijuana criminalized on that federal level. But some states have realized how, like, asinine that whole thing is. Because
it is.
There's literally, listen, I did a whole paper about abolition.
Break it down.
About how alcohol literally is the most dangerous drug for your body. And they banned it, right? Niggas started making that shit on the low. Moonshine, you feel me?
Bootlegging.
Niggas was making real money from that. When America realized that niggas was, one, not gonna stop drinking.
Period.
And two, was still gonna find a way to make alcohol, they taxed it. That's why we have a whole different tax for this shit, right? They realized it was better to make more money from this, so they got rid of abolition. Abolition made it all the way to the fucking Constitution, bitch. So the fact that they thought that highly of, we do not want alcohol in our country, clearly they knew how dangerous this shit was.
Girl.
But they realized, oh, we can make money from that, right? And no matter how many black bootleggers and shit there was and everything, it wasn't something that really...
I wonder who was the first motherfucker to put them potatoes and lie in that bathtub.
Ain't it the nigga who came up with that fucking whiskey? Oh, that's vodka. Potatoes is vodka. That's some Russian ass shit. That's some white people shit, baby.
They put the potatoes in that line, that bathtub, honey.
We not wasting potatoes, okay?
Baby.
We was getting scraps of food, okay?
First of all, when you think about what lie is, that's very... Y'all was dangerous. Dangerous as fuck to get drunk. Meanwhile, all I gotta do is call such and such. I got the blunt, you got the this, we roll up, ain't nobody dying.
Bitch, all I gotta do is garden?
But what?
Gardening
alcohol
is peaceful.
I say that all the time. I would rather be too high.
It's easier and it's better for you than moonshining. But America just hasn't figured out a way.
I would rather be too high than to be too drunk. To be drunk is the worst feeling ever. When you too high, you just need either something to eat or you need to take a nap. But when you're drunk, there is nothing that you can fucking do to get that off you. It literally has to run its course like a fucking virus. It is the worst.
Literally, and that shit was still in your stomach.
And you can move around and do your thing while you high as fuck. When you're drunk, that is you need to go home.
That's how I got my name Cinderella, because a bitch like me, when I'm high, I'ma clean the fuck up.
Listen,
I'ma cook.
You gonna get some shit done. You gonna get it done.
But
you
I
gonna
love
do
me
it.
a good Rello.
But at the same time, baby, that drink will put you on your ass.
I can't drink for real.
Speaking of being on the ass, I know y'all done seen that meme. Mary J. Blige laying her thick thighs in the middle. I said, Monet, you better get your ass out.
Y'all know what? Let me tell y'all something. My name, my middle name, and I just been loving the fact that.
Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Did you watch the halftime show? They said 50 Cent. No, he was
fat ass back.
I didn't see him hanging upside down. All I saw was the memes. I wish I could have saw that shit.
Nigga was hanging upside like
and my homie was like, and don't y'all feel bad to talk shit about nobody saying nothing about 50 Cent. This nigga has roasted the nation for years. He will be okay.
Fat phobia.
Child. They said Eminem took a knee. They told him not to do that.
Yeah, because we do not want the white man to take a knee during the NFL. This is a black ass halftime show. You're the only white person on this stage, so I need you to hold us up down, okay? And that nigga
the shit is during Black History Month. Y'all sang the Black National Anthem.
No matter how white Marshall Mathers is, Eminem is a nigga.
He's black, baby.
Okay, Eminem is a nigga. Marshall Mathers is white.
We got him. Baby.
Eminem is a nigga.
He's
so
with
I don't
us.
know what the fuck y'all thought that nigga was gonna do, but that nigga was gonna fucking kneel. Y'all shouldn't have never told him not to.
Dr.
If y'all
Dre
didn't give him the idea, he wouldn't have did it.
Y'all think the nigga that hung with Dr. Dre and
you feel me?
Like, no,
let me tell you something. That's my favorite song. That's legit #1 favorite song.
Period.
Forgot about Dre,
baby.
Dre, Eminem. Spazzed on that bitch, you feel me? And I was one of them like weird Eminem fans. Like I was the one like learning all the words to the Kim songs and shit. Okay, I used to hate fucking Kim, bitch. I barely even knew who the fuck you was for real, but I knew you was a badass.
We
baby
knew
mother.
that you wasn't shit.
That was the first.
You wasn't shit, and we love Haley.
Listen, that was the first deadbeat mother.
And she bad as fuck. Haley, she bad as hell. Go on, Haley.
Seen Haley ground up from the ground.
Period.
Feel me?
Okay, so just know that.
We fuck with Eminem. Eminem, he is at the cookout. He ain't invited me. He the one hosting.
What? We at his house. We in his shit.
Okay.
His kid. You understand?
You.
Kendrick Lamar also did his thing, child. We ain't seen Kendrick Lamar in eons, so it was good to see him out there performing.
Listen, I love Kendrick.
I love me some Kendrick.
I love Kendrick.
I feel like that's the only Gemini that I can stand besides my daughter.
Perform. I feel like the blackest black person
What?
I've ever
Don't you feel
been.
like the Panther? You just want to say
it's just like even from like listening to like when he first started, just Kendrick Lamar makes you like every black artist makes you proud to be black sometimes, but like he's not a superficial materialistic black artist. You feel me? J. Cole light skin, so I can't give him the same props.
Oh, I was just about to say J. Cole too. Jermaine, we do apologize, baby.
I fuck with Cole, okay? I fuck with Cole.
We apologize.
Can I hit it in the morning?
Yeah.
Okay. But Kendrick is my nigga.
Yeah, love Kendrick. Love Kendrick.
That's my nigga.
So Kendrick got down.
I was definitely hype as fuck to see them.
And of course, Mary did her thing, honey. I'm telling you, baby, it brought back all of the brought back all the memories, all the good shit. So Snoop was on stage, Crip Walker for America. You better do it, especially with all the bullshit that's going on with you right now.
I always wanted to know how to Crip walk, and I ain't even Crip, bro.
Girl, we gonna watch him and what's Malika baby daddy name?
Not him being reduced to Malika baby daddy, and Malika barely had a name before that. Malika was
I don't care for her.
Chloe.
I don't care for neither her or the sister.
She was either Nunu sidekick
What's his
or
name?
Chloe sidekick. OT Genesis.
Oh yeah, OT Genesis. Girl, I hate when she talk about him because OT. Because he has to go over at OT's house. Like, girl, you don't fucking sound like that. But you know what? The bitches lost good. God bless them. So apparently, London on the Track has moved on. So Miss Shen said, put your back in it. He should have helped her with that goddamn song if they was fucking.
Maybe that's, for one, they not fucking.
You know well, holding hands in front of the camera. No, because I just said this shit.
And she said, he was just trying to help me from falling. Bitch, y'all cheesing. That nigga is walking in front of you. How he see you falling from the back? Stop playing in our motherfucking face.
At some
point, y'all dating. But see, SHENSEEA, I don't really know because, you know, they was saying she was fucking on Drake for a minute. She ended up getting pregnant. She ended up getting an abortion. So I ain't know how true that was. You feel me? And I feel like, SHENSEEA, I expect more from you because, bitch, you got a son, right?
Oh, that don't mean shit.
You got you a whole son. All four. 1, 2, 3, 4. This nigga baby mama said the nigga is deadbeat and trash as fuck. This is why.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So
ain't no sympathy.
This episode, y'all is learning me so y'all can find me a good compatible person.
I'm scared.
I don't like light skinned men. I don't like short men. Okay. I also don't like men with kids. Yes. Okay. So
it was so many crickets. Did you guys hear that? So many crickets.
So one of the men I'm dating.
Is it because of baby mama drama?
One of the men I'm dating now.
See?
Has.
It's never the kids. It's the fucking adults.
It's not. Listen. I want to be a Brady Bunch ass bitch, okay?
Hello.
I've always wanted a big ass.
It's the adults.
It's never the kids. I will sit there and love on your babies like they my babies and not give a fuck. I bring babies into my house all the time. That's not the problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally men not knowing how to balance their expectations as a father and as a baby father. You feel me? Men feel like they have to bend to every whim of their baby mother so they can stay pleasant in a sense of not creating any drama, right? Those are not the type of baby fathers I like. Okay, if you're a man with kids, I expect you to have a firm parenting plan in place. Mm-hmm. I expect you to have a great custody arrangement. Mm-hmm. I want you to have the best co-parenting relationship. I'm not one of them bitches who's gonna be insecure about you wanting to spend the night at your baby mama's house the night before Christmas so y'all can open y'all presents, y'all kids' presents.
Absolutely not.
I'm saying I'm not gonna be the one.
If y'all wanted to open presents together, then y'all should have figured out whatever the fuck it was that caused issues between the relationship. Took that shit to counseling, worked on it, cried, prayed, fucked, and got it together. But you are no longer together. You want your kids to open their presents together. Y'all meet at the Waffle House, or you can record it. But spending the night to open up a gift, girl, please go to hell. Please go to hell. But see, it would be different if you could actually trust bitches to just be the mama. And them to just be the daddy.
And see, that's
but
the thing. Like,
repeat what you just said.
If you have a great custody plan, a great parenting plan, those are the only men with children I would date.
But see, this is my thing. You said something very important to me about how men are able to differentiate between being the father and the baby father. But do you feel like they have to bend and do whatever with the baby mama because she's such an issue and they don't want to have to deal with the shit, so they do it anyway? Not necessarily because they want to, but because they know that there is no other way around this crazy hoe.
If you have a firm custody plan or parenting plan in place,
I'm finna leave.
That crazy hoe can be crazy all on her fucking own, because if she ever withholds your child or something because she didn't like what you said or you could not bend to her whim at that moment, bitch, go to court. I'm taking you to fucking court. I do that. Listen, my baby father gonna be mad I'm saying all this shit, but let me tell you something. I don't play them games. What you said, we can't come into a compromise? Okay, we can go to court and talk about it. We done revised that goddamn parenting plan twice in about 19 months. We can go to court and talk, because I wasn't gonna bend to the whim of what he was want. Listen, I know I said I don't let niggas meet my kids and shit, but I talk about my kids. This nigga walked in the conversation and me saying, yeah, my kids like French toast, spazzed on me. Don't be telling niggas what my kids fucking like. And then like attempted to withhold my kids from me for like 6 days. I enjoyed my vacation. Fuck out of here. The fuck you thought this was. Right. But, yeah, let's go to court real quick. And
is it costly, though?
I mean, it can cost, yeah. I'm about to say, I actually, with the great benefits of my last job.
So that's what I'm saying. So you already paying $300, $400 in child support. This bitch acting nutty. You can't just take her to court every time. You ain't got the funds like that.
All right. Also, that's another thing with me, right? So the reason I don't date men with kids is because I might look at you sideways about what your custody plan is.
What you mean?
What do you do? What do you do that's so important you can only have your kids twice, like 4 days out of 30 days?
Okay, hold on. BRAT and JUDY got engaged again. Happy engagement, bitches. Y'all done already did it one time. Again? I don't understand why. Yeah, she bought her another ring, but we finna talk about this because this some good shit. Like this conversation can go a million different ways, and it's only when you have this conversation with somebody who is logical, somebody who's in the situation, somebody who knows the ins and outs of it, not only because they watch it, but because, like I said, they're also in it, to see how the courts work against men when they're dealing with shit like that. It's very mind-blowing. And I don't like the fact that everybody feels as though the child's best interest is always with the mom. It's some bomb ass mamas out here. Listen, but it's also some bummy ass mamas out here. And it's some great fucking girl. What do you mean?
My stepdad raised his daughters. Okay.
Hello.
So in addition to being with me and my brother and being present in our development as we got older, he raised his daughters because the mother was incompetent.
Gone.
She
slow.
Was
stupid
about dick in the street.
Hello.
And was
Speak
not
on
trying to put herself in a better position to take care of her children.
Hello.
Okay. And I don't disrespect mothers because sometimes, listen, that PPD be saying horrible. Sometimes you can't get yourself out of it. But baby, when is there a time that you admit that either you can't get yourself out of it for selfishness or because you like playing the victim?
But at the same time, if you know that you're going through some shit or you can't handle that situation and you have reached out to this man and this man has literally told you, let me take over that situation until you can, and you just refuse because you don't want to miss out on child support, or you just want to be spiteful, or you just don't want him to be around the new bitch, that's stupid stuff.
Okay, also.
So when you say that you may have a question about their parenting plan, what do you mean by that? What is it? What kind of stuff would be a turn off?
I would never tell people that me and my co-parent have a perfect relationship, but I will say because we are friends and we respect each other, we started off as friends, respect each other, that it has made co-parenting easy. Now we still bump heads, but as parents, like I said, nigga, we'd be mad if I kept my kids home from school for a day. I'm gonna keep my kids home from school for a day, but we don't do child support. Why? Because we have we share custody. That's what I'm saying. And that man busy as fuck, and I'm busy as fuck. I have a main job, this hustle, another hustle. I do like 3 other hustles. This man be in and out of state with his job, and another hustle. You feel me? But he gonna get his kids more than 4 times a month. Like 4 days out the month. It's more like a half and half situation. And if we have them half and half, you feeding them just as much as I am. You taking them to school as much as I am.
You doing the work.
You doing the work. They staying with you. You feel me? Your lights need to be paid too. Like, I'm not about to sit there and say, give me some money, nigga. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I sent that nigga an Apple Pay request yesterday, and nigga filled it up today because he was like, our kids had a random costume change they need to come up for, and I had the for the competition this weekend.
But see, that's fine. But it's a difference in you requesting the Apple Pay because you want your nails done, or because you want your hair done,
but it's also
because you want your feet done.
Of like, I don't see myself. I don't call my baby daddy like. He talked to his kids a lot, and I talked to him, but I'm saying, like, I'm not blowing this nigga phone up and saying, hey, I need to go out of town with my homegirls this weekend. You need to come get these kids, like that. And it's not going to be like, well, bro, I got something to do already. I don't care about that. You never want to do something when I want you to do it, like that. Oh, you a deadbeat. And from that instant, because I didn't bend to your will, but that was out of our already custody arrangement. It wasn't pre-planned. It wasn't like a 72-hour notice of courtesy or nothing like that. You start withholding my children from me. You start making it difficult. I can't talk to my kids. All of a sudden, I can't get in touch with my kids. You blocking me and stuff like that. Like, that comes a problem. And it is stressful enough to deal with, like, a co-parenting situation enough.
It is.
Why complicate yourself by trying to date? You feel me? So, to me, especially when your child under, like, don't let your child be under 1. Barely under 2. I might give you grace if the child under 2.
No, that you just got out that pussy at that age.
And that's another thing, like,
you just left that coochie alone.
It's
that
weird.
Coochie still healing.
I kind of don't fuck with men with kids because it's kind of like, I never really worry about, like, oh, they still fucking their baby mama. That's not the type of thing I worry about. I really just don't like hearing about, I don't like when men talk about their baby mamas in negative ways. So I've tried to date men who have kids because, of course, I never wanted to say, I want us to be happy. I want to know that you're actually good with kids. I want to actually see you interact with your own kids so I can know that you could, slide up in the shit with here, okay? My problem is if we are talking and you're like, man, that stupid ass bitch, man, she da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I'm going to let your frustration have you one time. Second time, man, I can't stand that bitch, man. She always make my life hard. That's a red flag for me. I'm not even going to give you a third time.
Why you say that?
Because, listen, after a while, when you going to stop letting the person affect your emotions, you're not with that person no more. It's only to an extent that if a person withholds your child from you, I don't care what you got going through. There's legal aid in every county. Go get you a court date and say, this person is withholding my child from me. Because bitches will real quick turn that into a child abandonment case. They would sit there and be like, oh, he ain't come help me with the child during this time. And then I had something to do with the child, so he couldn't get him this weekend. And then lo and behold, it's been 30 days. He ain't seen his child. I can go file child abandonment and this man can get arrested.
And that's what I'm talking about. It's like everything when it comes to the children, when it comes to going into the courts with situations, it always seems to favor like the mother.
Who wants to date Kanye? All right then. Like, we gotta put certain things in perspective.
No,
because people will make me sound like okay, like literally.
No, it is right? Very understandable. It, like I said, it's never the children. It is always the adults.
It's the adults.
You never want to deal with the shit that comes with everything. And that's the main reason why people say they don't want to date people with kids. Number one, it might be because they want to have kids with you of their own, and that may be true. But 9 out of 10 is because they don't want to deal with the drama that comes with the bitch that had the baby with you.
Because let me
they
say
don't.
Something. I don't want to have no more kids. I promise you, the reason I keep saying, I emphasize that you got to have money if you're going to try to date me is because I know you're going to want a child. I don't date men with kids. So you're going to want a child. And I breed champions over here, okay? That's good pum-pum.
Clearly.
Okay?
Clearly.
So what I'm saying is, like, I would rather you have kids already. I kind of would rather a man have kids, you know, be put together in a sense. It's just the fact that, like, men, because they ignore their emotions, they would rather just go through the motions of certain things. So they literally would easily bend at the will of their children's mother.
Some.
And the ones who set boundaries with their children's mothers and that they don't have to worry about, like, all the excess and stuff.
They go through bullshit.
They go through the most bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, even like I said, my stepdad, racist, like, greatest man ever. Like, I've seen how great of a father he is. Mm-hmm. And constantly was in the courts because of this woman. Like, was, like, bitches make shit hard.
For no reason.
Like, he literally has full custody of these kids. Full, like, literally paying for everything.
No reason.
And you're still asking for $900 a month in child support. Bitch, you don't support the kids.
Yeah, it's real.
You don't support the kids.
Or be just unpaid child support, balled out on the birthday party, did everything they're supposed to do, and you turn around, they need a laptop by Friday.
Why wasn't that in the beginning of the month budget? Because I still have my own life to budget.
But see, they don't give a fuck about that kind of stuff.
And that's the problem. And that's really the problem.
They really don't feel like you have a life. And then don't let you be dating nobody. And then don't let you be dating nobody with kids. Oh, you taking care of that whole baby and you ain't doing nothing for your
I don't ever want no bitch to say no shit like that about a nigga I'm dating. Literally, because that's literally where it comes from. It don't be the men. The men be fine as fuck.
We finna get beat up, y'all.
It don't be the men.
It never is.
It be the bitches, bro.
Every time.
The bitches make shit so hard because, bitch, I'm a baby. Well, I'm not. I'm an ex-wife.
No, in perspective,
I'm upper echelon, bitch.
But I'm saying in that perspective, like, I'm dealing with the same shit.
You feel me?
I'm not doing none of that shit you're doing.
I'm not.
But you know why? Because you don't care. I literally have a bitch say, he don't give a fuck about me. He don't care about me. He not supposed to care about you. But yeah, he supposed to care about me because if my mindset is not where it needs to be for to raise a child, then you need to make sure that I'm in the right headspace.
Oh no, baby, that's just me getting my child.
Thank you, I'm out. The fuck?
That just mean give me my child.
What?
So you can get yourself in your headspace and give me my motherfucking child.
Like, y'all can talk about Moniece all y'all want to, but the bitch saw that she did the right thing.
Her and Fizz did the right fucking thing.
But see, you bitches would rather have your child living, sleeping, eating, being any and every fucking where.
Going through the struggle with
and
you.
They don't have to do that shit.
They don't have to do
all
that.
Because you want to prove some raggedy ass, funky ass point to your child's father who don't give a fuck about you.
Let me tell you something. Right now, on Bible, if I went and told my baby daddy right now, yo, I think I need a break.
I need a break.
I need a break from the kid. This man's gonna say, okay,
E is OTW. He's in
the
the car on the phone with you.
Give me the kids. How? Okay, we'll figure it out. And he gonna check in weekly. Then they ain't gonna check in daily. He ain't calling me daily. He gonna check in weekly. Okay, what we looking like next week? I need to make sure my babysitting situation good for when I go to work.
Child.
Like, you're both parents.
For the longest time, so I really felt like
I would have to make sure
it was
his
common
mental
sense.
health is good. Niggas care about their financial health, right? So as long as he makes sure his money's straight, my mind gonna be good because he gonna be able to take care of his kids. If I feel like my mind good to take care of my kids, then he gonna make sure I. But I also
feel like that is because the relationship between you and your child's father is that solid. When you're dealing with a person who has just not been mentally stable or trying to make shit the whole time, it's never going to be that. It's never going to be that.
And it, honestly, it is not your fault. It's not your fault that you have to deal with those battles, but it's not fair for you to drag somebody else in that battle with you.
True.
Sometimes, because the thing is, that weight that you carry is going to transfer to your partner because they're going to start hating this bitch too.
Ooh. But see, okay, so another thing. So I also had a person tell me that you shouldn't allow that situation to spill over into you. You should be able to separate that. And I'm like,
then how am I being an emotional support system to my man?
That's what I'm, not only that, how am I supposed to allow, or not even allow, but just sit back and just watch my partner be continuously disrespected, talk too crazy? You just want to argue for no reason.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to just sit back and be like, oh, well, I hope you get through. I'm not fucking doing that.
Now, I will say, I'm not going to sit there and, like, call shorty like, hey, bro, you tripping.
No, never that.
I will step in and be like, hey, can I get so-and-so, whatever, like that.
Exactly.
Because to make it easier. Like, maybe y'all just don't need to communicate with each other like that. But that's another thing.
But then she started getting smart with you.
I'm about to say, don't let you be threatened by me. Because if you threatened by me, that's gonna be the end of your psyche. I will be your fucking 13th reason. You gonna kill yourself over me, bitch. Because I'm one of those bitches, I literally don't give a fuck. Like, I'm so nice. I'm so nice. And if you disrespect me and you make it feel like it's a me problem, it's gonna be like, okay, you the fucking stupid one. Yeah. And then you gonna be going crazy every time, like, this bitch be laughing at me. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. But then, because you think, oh, this bitch be laughing at me. Oh, this nigga must be telling her shit. And then you create this toxic ass cycle because you unhappy. Because you unhappy. And most of the time, them bitches be having a nigga. Most of the time, them bitches be having a nigga and just be wanting the ex-nigga to be miserable. Because they fucking miserable or they didn't like how the relationship ended. And bitch, go to therapy. That's not my fucking problem. It's never going to be my fucking problem. So let me change my statement. I will date a man with kids.
Is this shit
please,
not? Is no,
like, I will punch your baby mama in the fucking head.
You have a nigga. And you can't even focus on this nigga and give him everything he supposed to out of a relationship because you so focused on the last nigga. So now you no longer have this nigga.
And you done made yourself twice as miserable, bitch.
Like, it just, I do not understand that shit for the life of me.
Thing, you gotta keep up a lie with stuff like that. You gotta be sitting there lying to this nigga and be like, yeah, he makes it so hard for me because how the fuck do this nigga not see that you the fucking problem? This nigga see you the problem.
Like, why you calling this man so much? Why you texting this man so much? They don't have nothing to do with the well-being of the child. Child straight. Child more than straight. Child grand.
Listen.
So what is your real issue? What's your real problem?
I ain't got one.
Exactly.
I ain't got one. Don't have no real problem at all.
It don't be. It literally don't be nothing.
It really be.
And then you ask the bitch to explain it, and it's just a big ass circle, girl.
Don't have nothing to say. I'm about to say, honestly, like you said, it don't be the children, it be the adults.
It be the adults.
Baby, you can have 15 kids. If your baby mama's in check,
we good.
Fuck with me.
We good.
But like, even if one
girl,
not in check,
off the fucking chain.
Like, you gotta be like Shawty Low player. You feel me? Shawty Low baby mamas got along copacetically.
Very well.
Okay? Nigga had 19 kids. His baby mamas got along copacetically, okay?
Now you know what's the name of one of them? What's her name?
If you not
Chocolate?
that fucking player,
babe, don't
step this way, bro. Yeah. Please make sure your baby mamas is straight. Because that's another thing, like I said, I'm going to question certain things. Anyways, like, damn.
But how much control can he have, though? Because at the end of the day, she's still grown.
Control over what? Over her? Oh, you can't handle control
over her. And the shit that she do and
say. I want you to have control over yourself where you don't internalize her issues. What do I always preach on these last 3 episodes? I always talk about you cannot base who you are of what somebody else is doing. Okay? I'm never going to internalize your actions to who I am.
So do you feel like they can be too passive about the situation where they just don't say nothing at all? They just let the shit be? Because I feel like that would be my problem. Like, you get to the point where it's like, what, you're not going to say nothing? You're not going to do nothing?
No. Now, okay, because, like I said, I don't like a nigga that, like, bends at every whim. Like, don't sit there and, because, okay, me and my children's father, we have a good arrangement where it's like, okay, I'm going out of town next weekend. You know I'm going to be out of town, da-da-da. Don't... If you know, clearly this nigga know I'm going with a nigga, okay? So he's like, don't let him call me on Friday and be like, hey, so-and-so sick, I can't get him from work, you gonna have to miss your flight. Fuck out of here. Like, I'm sorry, like, I'm not saying that against my kids,
right?
But in the sense, like, women do that shit to be manipulative, in the sense, like, oh my gosh, you're sick and I have no sitter, like this. And you just like, bro, you know for 2 weeks I was going on this trip and today the child got sick. What you feed him yesterday? And why the fuck you can't get off work now? It's manipulation. I don't like manipulation. So when it comes to people being too passive, as long as you set your boundaries, like, hey, don't be calling my phone after 9 o'clock because I made sure I paid the child phone bill so he can call me if he needs to, if any emergency happens, or don't be doing this like that. And then you passive out, like she bitching and okay, she's texting you bitching like, I just think it's so unfair because I just need an extra night this week. You just like, all right, that's passive. Okay, that's fine. I can take that. But if you sitting there like, damn, man, she feeling so overwhelmed and she acting like she gonna just drop my kid off at my mama's house and not give a fuck and shit. No. She said she gonna ding dong ditch my child and shit like that, bro. You think I'm gonna listen to that shit?
No.
Both of it, like, I literally, like, I pray
it's the drama of it all.
Drop of drama in my co-parenting relationship. I pray about it. Every time I see a drop of drama, anything that I feel like might, that look a little shaky, I pray about it and keep that bitch moving. Even when that nigga in his worst mood swings, it's not gonna have nothing to do, cause you out here going city to city with all these motherfucking niggas and shit, and you barely paying attention to my child and her tooth about to fall out, bitch. She's 6. She fall out.
They come out.
You feel me? But I'm not about to sit there and say, I am a good parent. I'm not, it's not cause I go.
So we not doing the.
I'm not doing that.
We not doing that.
No. So if I'm passive because I'm gonna let you talk your shit, I'm like, all right.
Because normally at that point, you done probably already did that. At some point, you probably already went back and forth with this motherfucker, and you see that it's not going anywhere. So I'm not about to get angry.
I did it my whole marriage. I ain't got time.
I get it.
I'm about to say, I mean, especially because most of them times, them tumultuous relationships end up being the tumultuous co-parenting relationships. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So if you already know like how argumentative this person is, or what they can, or how they like to trigger you for no fucking reason, at this point, we need a mediator. I don't need, like, there's literally steps, and I know so many black men have like a problem dealing with like the family courts and shit. But in all honesty, it's so many women attorneys, especially black women, that are here strictly for fathers' rights, because they neglect fathers' rights very openly.
Absolutely.
And the most broadened cases are the ones where fathers' rights are neglected. But I will say, like, I know, like, even during my mediation, I told y'all that I'm the one that called it off. So, like, I was blamed in, like, the deterioration of the family and everything like that. You feel me? Of course. So, So, when y'all in mediation, do they let y'all talk to each other? I'm about to say, it was a time that we got a little, he got a little spiteful, you know, because, you know, when niggas come up with, like, they want to kind of, like, I never wanted sole custody. I'm not one of them type of bitches. Listen, we made these kids together. I need my time off. Baby,
listen.
I need my time off, okay? But
that's why I never understood that. I'm never going to keep your kids away from you because I need a break.
I'm telling you, every time.
I need a moment.
But, you know, you bring up people like, she crazy. She done shot at me. She done shot at the house and shit like that. You know, niggas trying to get people caught the fuck up, right? And
it's gonna delete it.
Like, so people, like, when they try to, like, badmouth you, like, oh, she need a psych evaluation type shit. It like, during those times, you be sitting there like, damn, bro, you really about to, like, try to perk me.
You really trying to lay my shit bare.
Really trying to lay my shit bare, right? And you kind of got to get into yourself, like, you know what? That's cool, though. Because when the attorneys and the mediator knows the whole picture, it's kind of like they know how to better balance you. Because when we first came up with our custody plan, it was like, it only worked for, like, maybe 9 weeks. And legit, I would have the kids during the day, he would have the kids at night. And literally just swapping back and forth, swapping back and forth, swapping back and forth. Literally, like, every day. And they was like, this not gonna work.
Yeah, that's
like,
hectic.
They was like, y'all don't get along like that right now. Like, it's too new and stuff like that. It's like, and I was just like, no, we have to make it work because our kids are used to seeing both of us in the day. I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it work. And he got burned out. He was like, yo, like, this not working. No, you're gonna make it work because you're a fucking asshole. You're gonna make this shit work, right? Like, you're gonna make this work. Man, took me to court.
Oh, God.
He took me to court, back to mediation. He's like, I'm telling her this not working. It's not working for me. It's not working for our kids. So they're going back and forth. Like, yeah, technically they always sleep at daddy's house, but they want mommy to tuck them in some nights. You feel me? So it's like, it's just not working. Right. So we came with a part 2. You feel me? Like another addition to that plan. And so, like, and I think the best part of having, because the mediators and the lawyers and the courts understand people grow.
And change. Life happens.
People evolve. And with the proper inner assistance, it could be a productive growth. When black men are quick to just pay child support. They feel like that's it. But in all actuality...
But once you get put on child support, I mean, you can't... Can you really fight the shit?
Yes. Please, black men, listen to me. Yes, you can fight it once you get put on child support. You can put yourself back into the system and do a reevaluation of your financial documents, your time commitments, and then you will be able to get your child support reassessed, okay? Now, what I will say as well is that automatically just answering to child support does nothing for your parental rights, and it does nothing for your custody. So just because you're paying child support does not mean that woman owes you the time to see your kids. So that's where a lot of people get that problem in. They're kind of like, well, I pay child support, why I can't see my kids? Because you ain't come up with no custody agreement. That woman's going to keep milking money out of you because it just fits her narrative right now.
Because, I mean, if a nigga going to pay me, why not?
Exactly. And I'm going to say, why is she going to sit there and invite you to go to court?
Right.
Again, no, she can't afford it either. So it's kind of like, because that's another thing. If you're the first one to go, you get legal aid. So my baby daddy ultimately ain't have to pay no lawyer fees. I did, but luckily I had it covered in my benefits and my job. So it's just like certain things like that. When I say they really advocate for men's rights and fathers' rights in these family courts, it's just that people already have this stigma of one child support. Please don't run from child support, y'all. Because honestly, I promise you, the $500 you breaking off your baby mama every 2 weeks is probably more than what the courts would determine that you actually make. Your baby mamas be jugging y'all because they be knowing y'all be out in the streets, y'all be doing the work, you feel me? Child support is only from documented income. Documented. You feel me? You feel me? So
come on, get this game.
If my documented income is barely $1,000 every 2 weeks, 15% ain't $500. That bitch is jugging because she knows she could say, I can go tell the police you diligent. She's not going to tell the police that because then who's going to watch the kid when her ass want to go thotting in the streets? She's not going to tell the police shit. And if she does, she just got herself no child support for the next 6 to 10 months. So it's a lose-lose situation for her
now
bluff.
You have nothing.
It's a lose-lose situation for her bluff.
Enjoy those noodles, bitch.
You're going to win at the end of the day. I promise you. Now, this is not for the niggas who make real money on paper. If you make real money on paper, stick to where the fuck you at, bro. I ain't going to hold you. Stick to where you at or get partial custody so you ain't paying nothing. Ooh. Okay? Listen, I'm just saying. Custody is a weird state. It's a space I'm going through, but it's also a space like when I'm dating, I realize like it's honestly a question that I get asked often. They're like, how's your relationship with your baby father? I'm like, good, nigga, we was married. Like, oh, it wasn't like a ugly divorce. Even if it was, you remember I told you don't give niggas a blueprint? Even if it was, nope. We Gucci. You feel me? Like, only the nigga I've been dating for the past 17 months, only he knows that we've been in, like, me and my baby, they've been in, like, 2 little incidences, you feel me? Like, where we just wasn't seeing eye to eye and some shit. But other than that, my baby daddy know about him. And he know about my baby daddy. And he be like, you know, I like that you and your baby daddy got a good, solid relationship. And this nigga and my baby daddy be like, you know what? That nigga keep you real calm and sane. I like this nigga. He got you acting less crazy. So it's kind of like when you find that good balance.
Period.
When you find that balance.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, y'all got a
whole extra topic.
I mean, a whole extra topic, but
and
I knew
only because she kept asking questions.
But no, because I knew
because
normally when I talk about this, it sounds very angry. Like, oh, you just it's something about the baby mama that you must have an issue with, blah blah. And it's really not that. Like, I don't care about the bitch.
Yeah,
it's the simple fact of just like.
Man.
Like I'm not worried about her.
Worried about
just
the
the fact that I'm just not.
Instance.
I'm not going for the manipulative shit. I'm not going for the shit talking. I'm not going for the disrespect because I know this man as a father. So we're not doing that.
Yep.
But
and then also I don't want you to like breed those behaviors in that child because when that child comes into this household, I'm gonna break that shit every time.
Every time, girl. When I tell you, if I ever repeated some of the shit. Her whole life would probably crumble. That baby love him some me, honey. And I love him, and I love me some him, child. And that's just that. But, you know, Bitter Bitches ain't never been sweet.
Nope.
We thank y'all so much for tuning in with us. Like I said, Wednesdays and Fridays are when we drop our episodes. Like, comment, subscribe. Get the notification so that when it drop, you'll be the first to know about it. We thank y'all so much for joining us. As y'all see, my baby is here to stay. Clearly stamped in. Celebrity bullshit. We out. Baby, you taught the children some shit today, didn't you?